lights low, face up, heart in stereo. We don't talk, we just let the rhythm take control. If you're with it, say yeah, say yeah. If you're with it, say yeah, say yeah. Clock hits midnight, I flip that switch. Kick drum thumping like a money glitch. Hands to the ceiling, no time to twitch. We glued to the groove like a vinyl stitch. Eyes on me, but the floor's magnetic. Pulse in my chest, got the crowd kinetic. No dead air, it's a live aesthetic. We bend that time like it's parametric. Sip, sip, slow, let the tempo slip. Tick, 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 boom when the hi-hats hit. Baseline thick like a velvet whip. And the sensei go, we don't ever quit. Step in the pocket, drop in the pocket. Heartbeat locking and I can't stop it. Neon tongue, I talk in the socket. Shock to the brain.
Fill the role of main initiator. As, yeah, DK gonna take their time, but I think this 1-2 should not come as a surprise. And then we'll see what Faker wants to play into. It's just
Galio.
Yeah, we just take the hit in the laning phase, are not too bothered,
God.
and area Nico is open. Get locked in here.
As Keria, one final lock in here for Gumayusi, and it will be the Jhin pick away on the bottom side of the map to force aiming to probably play Ezreal or Varus.
I think it actually makes sense if you, again, can get through laning phase. I think this is a lot safer. So I do think that aiming is a very good Kai'Sa. It also would work really well with the top half of the map.
Yeah, we got some pings out onto exactly where Lucid is as well, so T1 being able to track the Jarvan pretty decently, as Beryl can try to magically journey away, but that's not before losing the majority of his health bar to an Aatrox.
That's Beryl Bard right there.
Yep, Faker already moving in. Let's see whether they just set it up. That is going to be the snare missing, as Gumayusi takes a turret shot, but I think they've got a fair bit of time to make this one work. Beryl finally getting himself here, but the taunt is going to come down. Faker going to get stunned up as the heal comes through from Beryl. Faker cannot actually get his hands onto Shiu, so he does have to ult his way out. And now it's Beryl that finds himself in an uncomfortable position. Another wave comes in, a magical journey through the turret, and first blood over to Gumayusi.
As well, I think is a big deal as we take another look. If Shiu would have been 6, this was so close to backfiring here, as actually really well done by Beryl, right? Gets the heal off, make sure that he gets the stun, but Shiu doesn't have the CDR yet, and the biggest difference here is obviously that T1 knows there is no Jarvan. Jarvan took the Drake towards the bot side of the map, and these type of 4-man commitments from T1 should then come. So if Owner is still waiting and try to go, if they go again.
Full journey, yeah, Keria having to flash, as he is still very, very squishy.
Nothing too much. You might be in trouble here. We'll have to see. Doesn't have a lot of energy.
Yeah, as he does avoid the Tangle Bobs, and the Blooming Burst also going to miss some fans. I've got confirmation from Emily Rand, by the way, that she knows exactly what I was talking about. As aiming now going to get caught out of position. The flash not going to quite work out, but the Tempered Fate, it certainly gets some work done, as now aiming just gets sniped off. Sometimes you need your teammate to protect you, but Lucid was just getting out of there, and so
still being caught there by Lucid. As
there we go. Start this fight. True Shot Barrage does come on down as Gumayusi will get knocked up. No flash, no chance. He's out of there. The Cosmic Binding also is guaranteed when he...
And Bessa, guess what? It's not fun if you don't have flash.
Whoa, public execution as in goes Shiu, but I don't know whether that was a good idea. Still, it works as they focus down the turret, and Shiu's like, well, I'm out of here. My work is done. As Magical Journey is set up for aiming, but he's unable to take it.
That one, I felt like, obviously it's rough as
oh no!
Still getting kind of building up that conditioning. So that is the real Keria.
Yeah, True Shot Barrage comes in. Taunt not going to quite find Beryl as Faker takes the Magical Journey, but immediately then gets stunned up. The exhaust is down on this Galio as Lucid wanting to Cataclysm over the wall, and he is going to successfully do so. Rock and a hard place, certainly, where Faker was there, and he falls. DK taking that as an opportunity to head towards this Baron, and this could be a huge gold swing if they're able to make this one work.
All right, we have a TP, and I think another person flanking here for T1. That's Keria behind them.
Yep, is this just Faker baiting? That's the question as Owner dives in, but the Tempered Fate is going to be there. Pop Blossom doesn't quite work as they take down Keria to start this one off. Still Shiu, still alive, and Gumayusi. It is the steal on the Baron though as Owner locks that one down, but it is Baron for Ace here on the side of DK. DK, and maybe they'd still take it unless Doran is going to survive. This is a bit of a weird fight that's kind of prolonging things and ruining my rhythm, but that is absolutely fine. There is the ace.
There's the mayhem, Atlas! It took
Why
a
does it
while!
mean nothing, Chronicle? It's so silly!
But we got it. I am now fully locked in to this game as just a really big mistake from Faker ends up way overextending. And DK is ready for it, actually, of all the members there. So he ends up going down. And then it is this multi-man approach here with Owner on one side, T1 on the other, Carrier getting a
Just
nice type
barely missed the timing, I'm pretty sure.
actually, yeah, but they still have the damage with Doran and Owner there. She also went for the ultimate, which meant that he wasn't going to be able to get knocked up regardless. I'm actually not sure what happened to Lucid there, whether he was... Because obviously...
I mean, he can buffer a whole bunch of stuff because you're Jarvan as well, so it's a bit confusing.
Well, yeah, but only if you have your flank already out, right? We do have Doran on a flank angle, will be found out. Oh, he's very deep!
He certainly is. Let's see whether he's going to try and make this one work as the heroic entrance does come in from Faker. Doran buying a lot of space as there's a fight on the top side as well. Aiming does try and get himself away, but it's Owner that locks down the double.
Shiu?
And Shiu is now trying to do what he can. Finally deals with this Aatrox, but these health bars are going down lower and lower still. There is no answer for this Ambessa, who gets on top of Gumayushi and crushes him. It's another ace for DK. Is going to be Winds of Ward.
Perfect KD, by the way, has the death cap now, so...
Looking pretty good.
From this position, I think the biggest enemy for DK is just something they've really struggled with, which is their own consistency.
Tempered Fate going to connect onto only Doran as now Lucid just puts them in the circle. Pop Blossom there to answer, but it's Carrier that goes down first, and now they're just falling one after the other. Cheer gets the gigantic shield, and that is looking like release Ambassador to me, as this guy is straight back to LCK Cup form.
And game one, DK strikes again, Atlas!
I guess, you know, the 3-1 predictors for T1, this is exactly the timeline that they were expecting, right?
I even said it at the top of the day! Oh, what if?
Yeah, no.
What if, Atlas?
And it's not even a what if for game one.
나 바둑만 봐줘. 봐줄 수 있어. 니코 풀 있다. 나에. 또 풀이 한번 좋은데. 깰 수 있나? 야, 빨려. 앞에부터. 니코 노플. 살짝 빨려. 아, 니코 풀 있다. 괜찮아. 할만해. 아트. 애들 아트. 나 다노플 여기 다노플. 나 끝났다. 아예 아트. 끝났어. 한 대. 나이스.